This article about choosing a mate begins very unpromisingly, but by the end reaches some interesting ideas. Some professor, U.S. professor, University of Michigan, decided to, probably a sociologist, decided to question men and women from all cultures in the world and ask them to prioritize what they looked for, what men looked for in women, and what women look for in men when choosing a mate. And so, I mean, this is embarrassing almost, it's so banal. Men look for youth and good looks in women. But later in the article, the author points out that what this really means is fertility. And good point. That is a good point. When men look for and appreciate youth and good looks in a woman, they are thinking, maybe, it's a good idea, I think. They're really thinking about fertility. They're even thinking about desirability, because for there to be fertility, there must be some desirability, some stimulation. Good point. So that's how this article works. It begins very unpromisingly and then raises some interesting questions. Women, in turn, look for men who have money, that is, are good providers. Well, this is good because they are thinking of a family too. And the family must be taken care of. So, makes sense. One can disparage these things that men and women look for, but really underlying these priorities are serious matters which deserve respect, have to be respected. Now, I have a question. This is an idea that has always puzzled me, and even I find a little bit ludicrous. I'm a person who has 6 children. I have 6 children. Did I produce those children in order to continue the human race? In order to perpetuate my American society? I don't think such thoughts were on my mind at all. I'm not concerned about the continuation of the human race. I'm not at all. I don't see how anyone who says he or she is lying. Nonsense. So let's dismiss stuff like that. Okay. The mention of virginity is here, but people, attitudes toward this are certainly changing. But the idea here, there is even here a serious idea, and that is the woman who is not a virgin could already be pregnant by another man, historically. And that, according to this author, is the reason why people, males, want to marry, or have wanted in the past at least, to marry virgins. But premarital sex has become very common. This article ends with an interesting idea that I didn't know, and that is that women in Japan are choosing to marry later and later and later, so that the Japanese are importing wives. Well, I think Japanese attitudes toward intermarriage with other cultures is probably as strong as that of Koreans. I can't believe that the number of men, Japanese men, who are importing foreign wives is very significant at all. Importing sexual toys, maybe, playthings, but wives, I doubt it. But maybe. Anyway, interesting article. Thank you.